civilization is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Assalamu alaikum, Maida. My style is impetuous, my defense is impregnable, and I'm just ferocious. I want your heart, I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Anda sedang mendengar Kinabalu Podcast nomor 1 di Sabah, hosted by Ricardo, Kenny and Faizal.
This podcast is brought to you exclusively by the Sabahan Sg.
It's a group of Sabahan Communities live in a Republic of Singapore.
Yeah, if you're one of them, of course, please reach out and follow their socials, Instagram, Facebook, Sabahan Sg.
And if you are traveling to Singapore and if you're Sabahan, reach them out, the Sabahan Sg.
Now on to the show.
3 lelaki, 2 bapa, 1 bujang. Podcast pertama paling tidak kurang.
Isama nombor 1 yang lain boleh pulang. Info terkini tajuk best paling mana. Si kada botak janggut lebat tiada lawan. Kenny ketawa boleh sampai pecah syawak. Si Faizal pula bagi pancaan lipat awak.
Kami training, kami ranking, jom jadi kawan. Dari yang dekat mari sini jangan jauh. Volume kasih up, kasih gempa baru jago.
Jokes kami cool, lawak masuk pool. Kadang kami carut sama macam 3 Abdul. Come on everybody, let's move to the beat. Crack the volume up dengan podcast tidak stupid. Jangan jauh, mari kami bau. Ciao bella ciao, ciao bella ciao.
Dan selamat kembali ke podcast nomor 1 di Sabah. Saya Ricardo.
Saya Kenny.
Dan kita masih lagi bersama-sama dengan Alain Robert.
Yeah,
the free soloist, living legend, I have to say.
climber extraordinaire.
Yep, of course. We are going to continue berbual or talk with Robert about your first building experience. We would like to ask you about your first building experience. Which buildings, and how did you manage to do it? Do you have your team or your research team?
Or are you doing it solo?
Actually, it was in Chicago. It was a 48-story building called Northwestern Experience Center, and I was doing a documentary film. But the people, they told me, we're going to get you the approval to do it. So I came back to France, and then they paid some location manager working for some film companies and so on. And then finally, after a few weeks, they told me, we are sorry, but we can't get the approval.
Oh.
But because we have already invested a lot of money, would you mind? We spoke with some lawyers, and they said that if you were doing it without any approvals, it wouldn't be that tough. You know, at the very maximum, you could get maybe like 2 weeks, 3 weeks in jail. But, no
Oh my
more than
goodness.
that.
Oh, wow.
And then I just decided that it was worth trying.
So
And
you
then
did
this is
you did.
exactly how everything has started.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
So did you pick the buildings, or they asked you to climb the building?
It is the building that you mentioned, right?
Yeah.
No, because it was all. I was the master. I was the one who was deciding what building I can climb or what building I can't climb.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, at the very beginning, they would have loved if I could have climbed the Sears Tower, but
Wow.
in '94 for me it was just completely impossible. I did it in 1999, but in '94 there was no way. I tried it. I went to the observatory on the 103rd floors,
Wow.
and then I was watching down. Although I was having the habit of height, it seems completely insane.
That's
And,
103rd
it took
floor.
me-
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's definitely an amazing building. Now the name is different. Now it's called Willis Tower.
Oh,
They changed the name from Sears to Willis Tower.
Changed the name, yeah. At the beginning that was the Sears, and then along the way, I guess somebody took over and they changed the name of the building.
I see. So talking about tall buildings, can I ask which building in your climbing career was the most scariest and the hardest to climb?
Somehow the hardest one was the stairs in Chicago.
Oh.
I went 5 times to
Wow.
check it, to try it. Getting sure to train specifically in France for being sure that when I was going to attempt to climb the building, I would be reaching the top successfully. So, meaning, it took a long time. Otherwise, I climbed other buildings like Areva in La Défense, which took me also quite a while. I climbed also the Holiday Inn in Johannesburg. That was really hard. The
Wow.
Blue Cross in Philadelphia, that was also a very difficult building. Actually, what I was trying to do at that time, I have climbed 8B free solo. In 1991, I was the only one in the whole world who has climbed at that level free solo.
Wow.
And then I was trying to do something similar with buildings, meaning I was no longer trying to find a building that I could climb, but I was trying to find a building more and more difficult than the previous one.
Wow, challenging yourself.
Yeah, man.
And talking about the hardest,
Challenging myself, yeah, exactly.
Yes, you did. You definitely did. What's perhaps the easiest building for you to climb, probably?
There is plenty, very often I'm climbing buildings. They are really like last time in November, I was in Frankfurt and I climbed a 154 meters building with my cowboy boots and my snakes leather, my snake outfit. So
Yeah, we've seen the video.
meaning
Wow.
for me, it's no performance, except that for most of the people, it seems to be insane because there is a drone filming me. I am using one of the latest GoPro. So, all of that footage looks completely amazing, completely insane.
Wow.
But at the end of the day, climbing the skyscraper building in Frankfurt, it's like a ladder.
It's like a
You have
ladder.
to do it.
well, you went to
No,
eat. Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do it wearing a cowboy boots and wearing a snake's outfit.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
would be impossible.
You're like Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, Crocodile Dundee, just without the knife.
Yeah, no.
Well, anyway, you went to
Yeah,
India
well, nice, yeah.
to Pune, India, and you climbed the Amanora Tower. It took you about 12 minutes.
Oh, that's fast.
100 meters. It's 300
but
feet.
That was a shit building. It was not even finished.
12 minutes for you to climb 100 meters building. My God, man.
That is fast.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I got no choice. This one was an official event.
I
They asked
see.
me to climb Amanora. They wanted to promote their building, so I did it. But there was nothing challenging. You got to understand, because a lot of people. I also need to pay my bills. I
Yeah.
need to
Yeah.
eat, I need, so climbing is my dream, is my passion, is my dream that became true. But it is also the way how I make a living.
You're living. Yeah. Well, I want to ask you, usually your preparations prior to your climb, did you study the frame? You went to the building and look around, and you said it before just now, but maybe in terms of technicalities, how to grip, did you do that? Do you practice and train?
Or did you check for securities if they'll
Yeah.
catch you?
Of course, the security and everything, it is counting a lot. Sometimes, if the proximity of the police station, that kind of stuff,
I
it makes
see.
it more complicated. Yeah.
Yes.
And definitely, if it's possible, trying to climb a little bit at night, and But you get to understand something, because a lot of people, they are not aware. If you climb in Europe, except UK, it's not really a crime. So even if you go daytime, you climb few meters, people they don't really care. They're not gonna call the cops.
I see. That will be in Europe, except the British then.
Yeah. The Scotland Yard.
Except UK, Last time I climbed in the UK, it was the 6th times I was arrested climbing a building.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
nearly got 6 months. 6 months. I got a big fine, 20,000 pounds.
Oh my goodness.
And now, in the event, if I was going to UK again and climbing back a building illegally, I could get up to 10 years in jail.
Oh my goodness.
You're banned there.
And I think
Because,
you've
I am having 2 injunction, and I am having 1 restraining order. So I am done climbing illegally in the UK. So
Okay.
it's a bit of a pity. And but talking now, because very often people, they're asking me about Kuala Lumpur, why I am not climbing the new building. But it's the same. In Kuala Lumpur, I am having a criminal record.
I see.
I am going to Malaysia. I am appearing on the computer, and there is written Sulit, and I need to go to a second immigration. They are calling the cops to tell them that I am entering in Malaysia, and it's like that, And I am having the feeling that they're gonna keep it forever. I met ministers. I met Mahathir. I met a lot of VIPs, but they are not changing anything for me.
Well, we would like to ask you to come over to Sabah and not to climb, but at least have fun here,
have fun
traveling, and holidays here.
Yeah, climb.
Why not?
Most likely it has changed. The time I was there was 1997.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, it's like 8 years ago. In a funny way, when I climbed the Yayasan Sabah, there was like 15,000 people. There was traffic jam in Sabah.
Yeah.
Which was completely unseen at that time, because it's like year 97. There was like it's kind of a small city. I don't know now. Maybe it has expanded a lot. But a long time ago, Sabah was. Hello.
Yeah.
Well,
it's expanded a lot.
Yeah, it's expanding now. Sabah is expanding. There's building that higher or taller than the Yayasan Sabah now.
Oh, there's one coming. It is built by a Chinese contractor. It is still under construction, but we'll see. I think it's around 50 or 60 stories.
Is it climbable?
It looks climbable. We'll see.
But Alain got restricted in most of the custom immigrations.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Well, but I think there's a way.
There'll be a way.
There will be a way.
There's a will, there's a way.
Well, I remember back then when you climbed the Sabah Foundation, the Yayasan Sabah, we were so intrigued, and it was documented. There's a documentary on YouTube, showing the preparation. Even people are dancing down. There's a fashion show.
Yeah. They are like sort of hitching on the hype.
Yeah,
you're climbing.
It's like a celebration, when ascending down and everything. Even though there's cops and everything, but the minister was,
the minister was there.
And
Mr. Yong Tek Lee.
It was Yong Tek Lee back then.
Yeah,
I do remember that, and I still remember you were like this back then.
Yeah.
No change, man. You never get old. You just like this. The last time I think I remember you when you climbed the Yayasan Sabah, you were like this.
Yeah.
Physically.
You look very young, sir.
Yeah.
Oh. You at that time you were how old when I climbed the Yayasan
I think I'm
Sabah?
8 years old.
You're 8?
I think
I'm 97.
97. No, I was. I think
I'm 8.
Oh, you're 8.
I'm 8.
Form 3.
Yes.
I was 15 years old. I was 15 years old.
You didn't come to see me climbing.
No, I didn't. I actually saw you on TV.
Yeah, I saw you on TV because we were not in Kota Kinabalu. We were in other district, by the way, in Kota Marudu.
Yeah.
But my dad was there. My late father was there in Yayasan Sabah. He worked there.
Oh.
Yayasan Sabah, so he was there.
So he did see. Oh.
Yeah, he did.
That's
I think
amazing.
shook your hand as well. Yeah, my late father. I want to ask.
That's possible because on that day, it was kind of amazing. There was a huge crowd.
Yeah.
There was a couple of ministers, and that was really kind of gigantic. And we did it for some fundraising.
Yeah.
Organized with Datuk Ali Rostam from
Ali Rostam,
Kuala Lumpur, who was at that time he was the deputy transport minister or something like that.
Yep. Back then, yeah.
Wow. That was amazing.
Yeah, amazing. I want to ask you about about The Rock. You met The Rock and somehow involved in the premiere of promoting the movie Skyscrapers.
The Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, Dwayne Johnson.
Wow.
Share your experience to us meeting Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, he's a cool guy. He's, because they made this movie Skyscraper
Yep.
that is supposed to happen in Hong Kong. It doesn't actually. It's bullshit. The pearl that doesn't exist. No, but it's only a special effect. But I got contacted by Universal Studios, and they asked me because they said it would be nice if you could, because they're having a huge budget to promote the release of the movie, and one of their idea was for me to climb something in Hong Kong and being greeted by Dwayne Johnson.
So you did the climb? Did you?
Sorry?
You did the climb?
I am the...
Whoa.
I climbed, but it was purely a promotional
event.
Okay. It was live in the US. But it was just to climb with a T-shirt with the logo of the movie. And,
I see.
I was not doing a stunt. I was promoting.
Okay.
Wow.
But it was cool though because you got a chance to somehow talk to The Rock and meet him and
and did something with Hollywood. That's amazing. Yeah.
We even got champagne with The Rock.
Wow! Look at him.
I think one day I think there will be a movie based on you. I have to say there will be a movie based on. There's a lot of movies that they've been doing. Portraying real life event, real life biography. I think one of it should be you.
Yeah.
One day.
I think so too.
You know something that I am having a bronze in China.
Oh.
In the Hunan in the Tianmen mountain because I did climb free solo. That was something organized officially. That was live on CCTV. And then I did a successful ascent in 2008. And in 2018 they made a statue with a bronze plate, very big statue, and I am in the mountain, and it is explained in Chinese and in English that I have challenged the Tianmen cave, which is cliff overhang.
Wow.
Awesome.
They made a monument for you. That's amazing.
So at least I am having it's not bad.
Speaking of voicing out, you are actually a very active activist that is supporting human rights and also protest for the good for the environment. Literally, speaking of the highest level of what you can do, how do you think the power that you have, how can you help the people, to voice out about any human rights campaign? Yeah.
it is more, by delivering a message, because for example, if you are a celebrity, you can get easily thousands of medias, and then they are going to listen and they are going to show it on TV.
Yeah, that's true.
If you are nobody and you are going down the road and you are shaking a small
signboard
and saying that you are against A, B, C, or D, and nobody is going to take care.
Yeah.
Once. I can. That's why I can be a good brand ambassador. I can be a spokesperson because I can easily get a lot of audience.
Yes, attentions. Yeah. Well, that's good to know.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, I want to ask you, Alain. You were banned in so many countries, and I may say because of what you do. What is your take on that? Probably like Malaysia as well. You know when you go past by the security and there's your name on it and there's a red alert there and everything.
Yeah.
And maybe deportation or what? But what is your take about countries that actually not the countries, actually the government?
The government itself, not the country.
Yeah, restricting you to come to the country.
Yeah.
This is the way it is, Each country is having the right to get his own set of rules. We are calling it sovereignty.
Yes.
So meaning a sovereign country is deciding whatever they want. This is the way how it works. So that's the thing. When you see now what is happening in between Russia and Ukraine, it's completely insane. It's completely unfair. But
it's a shame. Yeah.
It's a shame, and but there isn't much that we can do.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Plus, the problem is there is too much propaganda, and it's just totally impossible to know the truth and what is happening or not. Because I love it. I'm watching a lot of different medias, and I'm trying to get the wide opinion as much as I can. And then one is saying black, and the other one is saying white. And there is one in the middle who is saying gray. So which one shall I believe?
Yeah, that is true. That is
because the problem that we are facing nowadays, this is the mainstream. Meaning all of the big medias, they are telling the same bullshit.
Yes. You are right.
True. Yeah. We don't know the right narratives actually, what is going on.
But it is a fact and a truth that the people love you.
I am.
It's either Ukraine or Russia. They both love you, and the whole world love you.
The whole world loves you, man. Yeah.
No, I climbed in Kyiv in Ukraine.
Oh, you did?
For a Kyivstar. I was in 2008. So I have been welcomed in Kyiv. I have been welcomed as well in Moscow many times. I have climbed legally and also illegally in Moscow. But in Moscow, after climbing illegally, the commissioner met me. He was so happy, although he couldn't speak English. He asked to one of the colleagues to bring the vodka and some chocolates. We drank vodka, and then after 1 hour, I was outside discussing with the media, a little bit tipsy.
It's not about the language when it happens. It's all about the love and the good vibes. Yeah.
In Russia, they are saying Nadrovia.
Nadrovia.
Well, we're going to take a short break. We will be right back on part 3. And of course, kita akan bersama dengan penaja kami, iaitu daripada Sabahan Sg.
Lagu dari Langit Podcast kini dikenali sebagai Kinabalu Podcast.
I'm Charlie Cruz. This is Ed
Farid PF, okay, click guys. What up? So, Fan di sini sebenarnya budak biasa aja yang dilahirkan di Ranau.
Jangan lupa subscribe YouTube channel Lagu Dari Langit.
Ada Elvin MY.
Jadi
Dorang sedang buat benda yang sangat bagus.
Hey, si Aidil Bani di sini kau tidak pakai.
Saya Gilson Yanggun.
Apps editor yang Patrick pakai tadi.
Yo, what up people, this is Kinabalu Podcast nomor 1 di Sabah, hosted by Ricardo, Kenny and Faizal.
Apa dia tulis dalam papan tadi itu?
Vaksin, mana mau dapat vaksin ni?
Dan podcast ini dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh Sabahan Sg.
Satu grup Sabahan Community yang tinggal di Republic of Singapore.
Aha, ya betul. Dan adakah kamu salah satu daripada mereka?
Kan?
Iya. Kalau kamu salah satu daripada mereka,
ya.
And of course boleh follow dia punya socials di Instagram dan juga Facebook.
Sabahan SG. Atau
atau apa tu Ken?
Atau
kamu adalah apa?
Kalau kamu tinggal di sana,
ataupun kamu pergi Singapura.
Mau jadi PR sana pun pergi siapa?
Ya, mau kawin di sana.
Mencari jodoh di sana.
Well, anyway, to all the fellow Sabahans yang ada di Singapore, need a community of group, dan as well, kalau kita yang dah tahu apa-apa orang Sabah ni pergi sana, and mana mau pergi ni atau tiba-tiba kena copet ke duit or something, which is I don't think so happen di sana.
It might, but let's not hope it
let's
happen.
say terjatuh lah. Wallet and all, passport ke apa, don't know where to reach out. Boleh lah, mungkin Sabahan SG ni will try to support lah.
Yes, Sabahan Unites.
Yes, kita masih bersama dengan Jenny Chu, the founder of Sabahan SG. Ya, Jenny.
Hey.
Assalamualaikum. Sekali lagi.
Waalaikumsalam.
Ya, Jenny ni kalau kamu tahu, Jenny ni sebenarnya Aisyah Chu.
Dia ada kaitan dengan Jimmy Chu.
Ya, kasut dia semua mahal-mahal gitu.
I really hope so.
Anyway, Jenny, saya mau cerita sebelum how to reach Sabahan SG. Saya mau cerita kau yang border hari tu buka. Sangat sedih lah tengok tu border baru buka kan. Sampai orang jalan kaki and all. It was heartbreaking lah, I have to say. Ada yang 2 tahun stuck sana, and then baru dapat jumpa. Sedih, sangat sedih. So, saya mau tanya kau pula. Kau macam bila kau mau balik di Sabah ni?
Alah, sabarlah, saya pun mau balik ini.
Kena push.
Okay. So kau akan balik, of course. I do know that you got your family back there juga, and of course you ada family di sini juga. And mana yang kita prioritize. Yes.
Jeng.
I didn't say prioritize.
Betul.
Okay, but of course mau timbang berat ringan lah kan.
Okay.
Apa kamu cakap?
Timbang birak. Okay. Alright.
Ditimbang berat
juga.
Ya, betul. Sejauh mana kau rindu pada butot?
Butot ataupun apa tuh saya bakar?
Ya, buntut bakar.
Buntut bakar.
Kamu sengaja nih kan kasih saya
buntut panggang, chicken wing, martabak Jawa yang Sabah-Sabah kasih.
Besok saya kasih story.
Well, anyway, tell us dulu the story macam mana, how's the community di sana as we speak. Kau ada sudah member juga, I have to say. Tell us how they can reach you.
Okay, so Sabahan SG is reachable through all, I can say both social media at the moment, which is through Instagram and Facebook page. Kita juga ada, sudah tubuhkan satu Facebook support group, which is together with the Facebook page.
Alright.
So once korang pergi kita orang punya Facebook page, there's a button there, you can click to join the group. So before you join the group, there's a few questions that you need to go through, because kita pun mau tahu kamu dari daerah mana,
betul.
kamu kerja sini kan tidak. So that's from that information kita boleh tahu, actually this person manalah tahu kawan ataupun saudara sendiri kah ataupun macam mana. So kita saling mengenali sama-sama lah kan. It's like a family here. That's the point of the community.
Betul.
So korang just click je, korang like and follow and join the support group.
Okay, I happen to know that you got macam a survey form juga. Probably kau ada attached with the Facebook, is it?
It will be released soon, because now we are still going through some of the questions.
Alright.
Like kita akan make sure what are the questions that would really help, because we want to get as much as information as possible to build this community. So I am putting myself in everyone's shoe. Example, kalau let's say saya datang dulu, apa yang actually that I'm looking for? What kind of information that I need? Then maybe what other people want to know about me and how they can help me, all this and that. So I'm still going through the form, and I will hopefully I can finalize it soon. And I will put the link up in the Facebook page.
Awesome. I think
Yes.
that is one of the best way to do it, because some people also reaching out for just suka-suka.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Kawan saya barangkali.
kadang-kadang ada yang mungkin they're not Sabahan. They're Zimbabwe and they want to be friend with you.
I am. Don't look at my skin color. I'm actually from Beaufort lang.
Objectifying.
Sorry.
Tapi I do understand your how you. I think Jenny is in the right path lah.
I think so.
Yang dia buat survey and all juga, and then dia buat in group juga. At the same time, people can reach out daripada social ni. Saya rasa cukup besar tu lah. Instagram and Facebook ni juga cukup besar.
True. It's a big step to reach out.
Ya, betul. Boleh DM lah kepada Jenny ni kalau apa-apa. And of course,
flood her DM.
Podcast ini dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh Sabahan Sg.
Ya, satu grup Sabahan Community yang tinggal di Republic of Singapore.
Dan if you are one of them, please reach out and follow their socials, Instagram and Facebook, Sabahan Sg.
Yeah, maybe fellow Sabahan traveling to Singapore, reach them out, the Sabahan Sg.
Ya, kita akan kembali selepas ini, jangan ke mana-mana, dan kita terus kepada Alain Robert.
Hai Badis. Hai, saya Fikri Bakar. Dengarkan saya di Kinabalu Podcast nombor 1 di Kota Kinabalu, Sabah.
Yeah!